Hello, beautiful people.
That's my line. So the time has come where I should really be thinking about heading back towards the UK. When I get to Seville, I'm going to turn left and start going north and make my way back to the UK. And a little bit later on, I'm going to talk to you about what these exciting plans are. I've got some exciting news. Let's go. So after just over 400 miles of driving today, we have parked up in a little village in Spain for the night, and wow, it's cold compared with Portugal. I am going to be acclimatising very quickly, but tomorrow we shall be, all being well, in France. And I have to say that the real reason that I am now bombing back to the UK is because last night I spoke to my daughter Emily on the phone, and Emily is 8 years old, and she told me how much she's missing me, and I can't not go back and see her. So I'm missing her a lot, and I'm missing my parents a lot as well. So that's why we're heading back, as well as other projects, of course. So what I'm going to do now is get myself a bit of food and a good night's sleep, and then prepare for another 10 hours driving tomorrow. See you in a bit. Well, good morning. It's 7 AM and it's 5 degrees in the van. This is not what I've been used to. I can't wait to get back to the UK for it to be even colder. So I'm going to grab some breakfast now, hit the road and get plenty of daylight driving done. And it's pouring with rain. Cold rain. Just had a bit of a run-in with the local law enforcement group, better known as the police. I didn't actually notice they were behind me with their blue flashing lights when I pulled up, but basically I think they don't appreciate you stopping constantly to film your vehicle and then jump out with your hazard lights on to get the camera back. I'm not sure if that's why they stopped me, because I couldn't understand a word they were saying, but it was okay because they couldn't understand what I was saying either. So after I asked if I'd done something wrong or broken the law, they thought I had asked if I was okay to have breakfast, and they said carry on. So yeah, I've carried on. Random moment of the day to start off. So here's a little lesson on France and fuel. The petrol stations are self-service. If you haven't got enough money on your card for them to authorise 120 euros worth of fuel, you get no fuel. So luckily I've got a drop of diesel in my second tank, but my saving grace this time round is Lidl. So I've just been into Lidl and bought a load of cooking oil. That should get me out of trouble and get me to the dock. So thanks a lot, France, you've been great. Courtesy of Lidl, I now have half a tank of fuel, so I will now not only have better miles per gallon, I will have more performance as well. Now, please don't just go and buy cooking oil and put it straight in your diesel tank. Your engine may not like it. This vehicle I have modified to run on cooking oil. It preheats the oil, it's a twin tank setup, it uses diesel to start, it uses diesel to flush it, and this engine has proven over the past 10 years that it loves cooking oil. So please don't just go sticking it into a modern engine, do your research first. 1,250 miles later, we have arrived at the ferry. We're just in the queue. This time I'm not going to take photos of the van in the queue because last time on the way in I got stopped by the police and they checked my phone because apparently you're not allowed to do that. So we're going to sit here, wait for the ferry, and I would say just chill out, but it's actually freezing. So we're going to sit here and freeze out. Passports at the ready. So I'm just boarding the ferry, and right at the moment I'm stationary-ish, is that a word? On the bridge that goes from the land to the ferry. Oh, we're moving now, it's all good. I wasn't overly inspired with confidence sitting on this wobbly bridge. Now up we go, up the ramp. Woo! Bumpy, bumpy! Nearly stally, that was steep. 3.4 metres?
Yeah.
That's where I am. Exactly.
Right.
I mean, I can try it. I might be close.
Yeah, I'm worried about your vehicle. Is that the actual
It's the boat on the roof, yeah. I think I think I'm just under, but I'm not certain. Do you want to? Shall I try it? Shall I try it?
If not, we have to wait for this lot to come through.
Yeah.
And redirect them through.
No problem. I'll give it a go. All right. Thanks. That was potentially going to be a little bit exciting there because the building that I had to drive through, like a tunnel, the height restriction was 3.4 metres. I'm pretty sure I am 3.39 metres. So I gave it a go very carefully and I got through, so at least I know now I can get under a 3.4 metre barrier. So here we are, back in the UK. I've got a smile on my face, but I'm not sure why. Right then, just drive on the left.
Turn left.
I'm driving on the left, definitely on the left, for now anyway. This is the hardest thing I find after travelling around on the other side of the road, is actually when you come back to this country and you have to go back to the left. It feels much more natural to drive on the right. I don't have any problem at all driving or swapping over to being on the right, but then I come back to being on the left and it's like, woo, peculiar. It just goes to show how small this world is when you pull into a BP petrol station in England and you bump into a lady that saw your van at the market in Barrow in the Algarve. That can only happen to me. We're finally back. 1,500 miles of driving in 5 days. I'm going to sign off now. I'm going to bed. See you in the morning. That was the most awesome night's sleep ever, and it was much needed. Today I feel fantastic, and I'm actually really happy to be back in the UK despite the grey skies. Saying that, I had a fantastic time in Portugal. Just over 3 months in the sunshine, bit of rain, but it was epic. I met up with some lovely people over there, and some people I already knew, and a lot of people I met over there. Started off at Christmas with Theo and B from the Indie Projects, and we were very quickly joined for New Year by Martin from Houseless Not Homeless. That guy is an absolute legend. He helped me amazingly to get 2 new leisure batteries from the UK to Portugal. Check his channel out, he's a great guy. Met up with new people, Janice and Gregor from Live Travel Play, Armando and Mel, Westphalia Digital Nomads, that guy's hilarious, watch his channel, and also a massive thank you to Errol, who is a blog follower from day one. He very kindly helped me to get a package over from the UK to Portugal that I was desperately in need of. I met up with a really nice couple, although it was brief, Jamie and Vicky. They've got a YouTube channel, really nice people. Hope to catch up with them in the UK. I also managed to find, eventually, Posse and Dave from Finding Freedom. They've got a YouTube channel too. Last but very not least, Ali, Rachel and young Lillian Archer, Undercover Hippie Bus on Instagram. And they're also on Patreon as well. Those guys are beautiful people. They are videoing, documenting their lives, travelling around Europe in a Sprinter van with the 2 children, homeschooling, everything. Check them out on Patreon, show them some love. They are such nice people. I will definitely be seeing them again soon. Which brings me on to my next adventure, or one of my next adventures. I mentioned before that I've got some exciting things to tell you, some exciting news, so here goes. First things first, I am setting up a business doing van conversions, part conversions, modifications, helping people do their own conversions, basically anything to do with vans. I have bought a large-ish box trailer which I will be converting into a mobile workshop with all my facilities on board. I'll be towing it with a Luton, so that'll be my job this week, getting a tow bar. Well, building it, making a tow bar for the Luton. And what are you doing? You want to go back to, he wants to go back to bed. He's had a stressful week of doing nothing, haven't you, mate? Yes. So that is my new venture. I'm already booked by a few people, and I haven't even really told anybody yet. So that's really good. So if you need any help doing van conversions, and you want me to come to you, or if you need a bit of help doing bits and pieces, whatever, vans, boats, even houses I suppose, give me a shout. Secondly, the healing that I do, my energy healing, went brilliantly in Portugal, and I will be pursuing that very much over here. I've set up a new website, BeyondHealer.com, with all the information on there. My next adventure is going to be in the Defender. I'm going to be building a roof tent for the Defender, and this is going to be something that's pretty unique. It's going to be the type of roof tent that you cannot buy. It will be strong, it will be withstanding high winds, it will have heating in it, it'll have good storage in it. It's going to be pretty awesome, and I'll be building that from scratch, and I will be videoing the making of that. So that I'm really looking forward to, after I've sprayed the Defender NATO green, of course. We will then be going to the Outer Hebrides, to the Isle of Lewis and Harris in the Defender. Off-roading, on-roading, camping, wild camping, we're going to be doing it. We're going to be taking you along with us, and I cannot wait for that. You can see now why the Defender roof tent needs to be wind resistant. Also, I will be at Camp Quirky in April, which is actually next month. So Camp Quirky 2018, 20th to the 22nd of April, I will be there. The Luton will be there. The Luton will be there for people to have a look around. Come and chat to me, come and say hello, because it is awesome to meet the people that comment on the videos and watch my videos. So Camp Quirky, I'll see you there. In the meantime, I have a trailer to go and collect. And guess what? You're coming with us. See you soon.
I'm going kayaking in Portugal because I won't go out on the boats.
We hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like more information on how you can help support us and keep our videos coming, then please do check out our Patreon page. There's also a lot more information and our blog on BeyondTheVan.com. See you soon.